All right, race fans, welcome to TurnLeftTV. You ready for some high-speed action tonight? Let's step on the gas. All right, race fans, welcome to Homestead-Miami Speedway. This is TurnLeftTV, and I'm your host, Heath Johnson. The High Octane Racing League Tough Truck Series in action for race number 3 of the season. And it's sunny Florida. The 100-lap race tonight, and we got a big field here for you. Who's got what it takes to bring home the victory here in Florida at Homestead-Miami Speedway? Well, there's only one way to find out, and that's watch it right here on TurnLeftTV. Well, a little Tough Trucks action here on a Tuesday night. It's all live right here on TurnLeftTV. It's a 100-lap race from Homestead-Miami Speedway. Let's get this party started. All right. Hey, man, we got a good one here for you tonight. A little Tough Truck series headed your way, so excited about this one tonight. And we have got a big field here joining us tonight on TurnLeftTV on the Tough Trucks. Race number 3 from Homestead. I'm your host, Heath Johnson, broadcaster, commentator here at TurnLeftTV. And going to be a fun one here tonight, I believe. Big field, 20 drivers here so far joining us. And race number 3 in the truck series, all live right here on TurnLeftTV. Tonight's race is brought to you by EliteHostingUSA.com. If you're interested in an rFactor 2 server, there are 3 self-managed server packages you choose from. That is EliteHostingUSA.com. How about some hosting your website or online store, VPS hosting, or shared web hosting, also available through EliteHostingUSA.com. And that's who provides our servers here at HighOctaneRacing.net. Don't forget to join us over there. You get updates of point standings, what the schedules are going to be, and a quick link to TurnLeftTV. Also, a quick link to our Discord server. That's where we do most of our business here at High Octane Racing League. And we'd love to have you. Come on in and join us. We got drivers from all around the world, and I mean literally all around the world. It is awesome. I've met so many people through sim racing, and High Octane Racing League, really blessed to have all these drivers out racing with us. Let's take a look at the track here at Homestead-Miami Speedway. Little mile and a halfer. No tri-oval in this one, baby. A little bit of banking, though. 18 to 20 degrees progressive banking, and this thing can get a little bit loose. A little too wide racing. High line is in play. Straightaways at 3 degrees of banking. So I love this track, man. It is just abrasive enough to make you take care of your tires, and you can get up on the high line and make it happen more. It is hard to keep that car off the wall, though, as those tires start to wear out. But Homestead, a fun track. And, of course, all live right here today on TurnLeftTV, and excited for it. Maybe we'll head over to Jim Willis's house after we're done. We'll take a look at the schedule here in the Tough Truck Series. Of course, we're at Homestead tonight. Next week, we'll be at Dover, the Monster Mile. Headed your way, another abrasive track. That's the day after my birthday, huh? I'll be 29 again. Then you see Phoenix to round out the first half of the season. Charlotte, Iowa, Texas, Nashville, and Bristol on the back half of that season. So an interesting schedule here in the Truck Series. And we'll have a lot of fun with it. We have had so far. A little under 3 minutes left to go in the practice session. Rocking out right now. We got to turn that down. Mom's going to tell me to turn down the stereo. Bushwhacker Series will be back in action at Homestead for race number 2 of the season. A 100-lap race coming up on Friday, October the 20th. It'll be live right here on TurnLeftTV. The Bushwhacker Series, great Xfinity cars, and we have a lot of fun. Big fields on those nights as well. So excited for that one. That'll be live right here at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on October the 20th. That's a Friday. This Friday, as a matter of fact. Saturday Night Thunder also be at Homestead. And, they will be at race number 1, and that's actually going to be October the... Oh, did I forget to change the date on that? Probably so. It's 21st, I think. Race number 1 of a brand new season there, 100-lap race in the Saturday Night Thunder, the Cup Series. If you want to beat the broadcaster, that is the night to do it. Take a look at the Tough Truck standings coming into tonight. Jim Willis. Oh wait, let's go. Let's try the first page. Let's try that first page. There we go. Archer Vieira sits in P1. Sean Jacobs second. John Stanley third. Craig Marizon sits in the 4th position. Jesus Iglesias 5th. Dana Grover, Dennis Udich, and Dan Chesford. Steve Pearson, Gordon Carter rounding out the top 10. And you see P11 through 19. Jim Willis in 11. Givaldo Spindola, Jomar Peixoto, Tim Lansbury, and Ed Palumbo rounding out the top 15. So those are the point standings coming into tonight's race. Some more drivers joining us. Look like 23 drivers joining us here tonight. How about Ben R. Silva coming out here, man? I brag about this guy. One of the greatest race car drivers, sim racers I have ever seen, is out joining us tonight. And he's in that, looks like he's in the 00 and the default car, but we actually have an official 00, but these guys' first time out. We'll let them get away with it. Little chat headed your way. Oh, how about that? What did he say? Wrong points? Can't see what he said. My pointless. My points. I didn't see it. What happened? I don't know. We'll have to figure it out here. Hopefully we haven't shied anybody on that one. So looks like these guys getting ready to go to the qualification session. So we're getting ready to go to quals. And 2 laps of qualifying here. We'll see who the first one out is. Like maybe Tim Lansbury, the chili dog here, the 82 Skyline Chili Ford F-150 out on the track. A little bit loose there. Oh, trying to catch it. Oh, man, tough there for the 82. A little bit loose there on that high line. Gene Fedorov in his first race out here with us. Running in the 84 truck, it looks like, contrary to what that may say. Fedorov with a 32.224 top time here so far in the 84. Steve Pierce, 26 truck, actually 51 truck. Should do the manufacturer logo. There we go, instead of get the points up there, since we got skin uploads enabled, so we get a car set going on. 51 truck, Steve Pierce. 33.106 for him. Fedorov the top time with a 32.139 here so far. Dan Chesmore showing second, Tim Lansbury third, Gordon Carter fourth. So Lansbury must have spun on that second lap. Carter jumping up to the third position. Steve Pierce right now in ninth in the Chevy Silverado, number 51, Captain Morgan sponsor machine. $33.012 for Steve Pierce, right now 10th on the grid. Dennis Unichin in the 30 tonight. Right now shown 12th on the grid here. 31.836 is the time to beat. Alvarez at the top of the grid. 32.875, 11th right now for Dennis Unichin. Claudio Bardelli Jr., 31.836 is the time to beat. Claudio Bardelli Jr. here in the Napa sponsor machine. Number 19 truck. See where he lands here. You know he's going to be pretty fast here. 32.709, 11th. A little bit of work to do in that Toyota. A little bit of work to do for him. Let's see how lap number 2 pans out for Claudio Bardelli Jr. Got a lot of championships here at High Octane Racing League. Bushwhackers, Saturday Night Thunder. Maybe bringing home a Trucks Championship. We'll see. 32.093 up to second on the grid for Bardelli Jr. Never ceases to amaze how composed that guy is. Ben Silva finishing up his. He qualified in fourth. So good to see Ben Silva out here. How about Thiago Gomez? Thiago, another one of our great Brazilian drivers. We have such a passionate group of Brazilians racing with us. Canadians, Brazilians, and the one lone Argentinian. Of course, guys from the United States as well. Russia, Ukraine. Get some Euro guys in once in a while. Looks like Thiago ducking it in here. He's going to start in the 12th position, I believe. How about Jim Willis here in the 3? 32.176 up to 6th on the grid for Jim Willis. Good run there for him. Thiago Lopez, haven't seen him in a long time. He's out here racing with us for the first time. Wow, good to see Thiago. Where's Jesus Iglesias? Barbecue, he's in here tonight, I think. Somewhere, I see him in there. In the chat session. Lopez qualifying so far in the 11th position. So a good run there for him. Givaldo Spindola, he's been running better and better and better, man. He just gets caught up in some crazy stuff sometimes, but truck looking pretty solid here tonight. Right now, 10th on the grid for the 10 truck. 32.275 there for him. So good job to Givaldo. Lopez finishing up his deal, and I don't know if Stanley Peixoto or Flavio. Julio Caligari now going to finish up or get his qualification in. Jesus Iglesias in here greeting us. He's going to try to bring all the ladies in. He's one of our Spaniard or Spanish drivers. Lives in Brazil. Spanish origin. Speaks fluent Portuguese, Spanish, English. Who knows what else? 99 truck here of Julio Caligari. Omar Peixoto going to end up joining us as well, I think, so we might end up having maybe 25 drivers here tonight. So great turnout here in the Truck Series tonight, and I want to thank everybody for coming out here and supporting High Octane Racing League. A lot of these guys that are racing with us, Julio and Benor Silva, Claudio Bardelli Jr., Flavio, Gilmar, Arthur, Thiago, all those guys, Jesus, all those guys race at NASCAR PR, and we're going to be doing some stuff on Monday nights with them and get some guys from High Octane Racing League to support those guys. And it looks like everybody who is qualifying has decided to qualify there, so looks like we might be good on that, and we'll see what the results are here in just a couple minutes. In the meantime, thank you so much for coming out here. Let's get this party started. Take a look at the qualification results. Franco Alvarez qualifies in P1 with a 31.836. Claudio Bardelli Jr. qualifies in the second position. Dan Chesmore starts third. Vitor Silva starts in the fourth position. Eugene Fedorov will start in P5. Jim Willis starts in the sixth position. Todd Robillard will start seventh. Gordon Carter eighth. Tim Lansbury starts in the ninth position. And Givaldo Spindola starts in 10th. I told you that guy keeps getting faster, man. Better watch it. Julio Caligari starts P11, Dan Richter 12th. Thiago Lopez starts in the 13th position. Sean Jacobs 14th. Jesus Iglesias starts in the 15th position. Thiago Gomez starts 16th. Archie Vieta 17th. Vitas Juricic will start in the 18th position. Steve Pierce starts 19th. And Danilo Coelho starts in the 20th position. We have 23 drivers. Some of those drivers did not qualify, so they will start in the back. Looks like John Stanley, Jomar Peixoto, and Flavio Arajo. I hope I'm pronouncing his name correctly. We'll call him Flavio A. Hey, I want to say thank you so much for supporting the YouTube channel, coming out and watching the races. Thanks to all those subscribers, all the people that come out and watch the races each and every time we have a broadcast here. I really, really appreciate that. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, man. Get that algorithm talking. Get it in people's feed so they can see what's going on here at TurnLeftTV. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Hit that subscribe button, and don't forget, smash that bell, and you get updates on when races are going live here at TurnLeftTV. But I am so blessed to see so many people come out and watch the races, join in the chat sessions, and share the videos with all your friends on any social media platform. Really appreciative of people coming out and supporting TurnLeftTV. Love doing this. I look forward to the races each and every week. And a lot of work goes into it, so I like to see the benefits of that. And that's you guys coming out and watching these races. All right. Hey, more chatters in here. Look at this. Jim Willis coming in. Got a little heart next to his name. Aww. Claudio Bardelli Jr. Jesus Barbecue Iglesias. Givaldo always joining us. Somebody beat him in here tonight, though. I think Claudio Bardelli Jr. actually beat Givaldo in here tonight. Uh-oh. Givaldo says that he got his High Octane Racing hat. Octane Racing League hat sent all the way to Brazil. He won that during our
a lot of soul.
During our special event. Jesus is already saying that Todd's the professional steward. What am I, chopped liver here, Jesus? I mean, what I mean, come on. I gave you your nickname, Barbecue. Everybody in Brazil, everybody in Spain knows that. Everybody in the United States knows who Jesus Barbecue Iglesias is. All 815 people that watch this channel. So he does, man. He has the voice, doesn't he? So good to see Todd out and helping us out tonight, man. Restart warm-up here for these guys to get a full warm-up session in. Jim Willis says, Todd who? Already the teasing has started. Now we are on the warm-up session. Got a little time to play with here. And again, thanks for joining us here. Hey, man, we're going to be starting the GT3 series up very, very soon on Saturdays. Saturday afternoons, we'll be back at it with the GT3 series. These guys getting after it here as far as getting that out of their systems. Oh, right there. Hopefully we don't see that tonight. But yeah, we'll be kicking off some more GT3 racing coming up very, very soon. So excited for that. That'll be Saturday afternoons here in the U.S. Our typical starting time will be 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So a little GT3 headed your way very, very soon. All right, welcome. In case you're just joining us, this is the High Octane Racing League Tough Trucks Series, race number 3 of the season. We're at Homestead-Miami Speedway tonight. I'm your host, Heath Johnson, commentator, broadcaster here at TurnLeftTV and owner of High Octane Racing League. And a big field here for us tonight, 23 drivers in just race number 3. So this series just keeps on growing. And we're excited about that, man. Got some great racers out here to join us tonight as well. A lot of our Brazilian brothers come out in force here tonight. Don't forget the Bushwhackers Series will be in action on Friday. I think Friday is October the 20th. I hope so. Let's see. Today is the 17th. It's a Tuesday. The 18th is Wednesday. 19th Thursday. 20th is a Friday. Yeah, I got that right. Homestead-Miami Speedway 100-lap race. Race number 2 of a brand new season. And Homestead a fun one, man. Who knows what we got in store for you. Going to be a big field there as well. Excited about that. And I got the date wrong on this. It's actually 21st of October. So Saturday's the 21st. This will be the Saturday Night Thunder. Race number 1 of a brand new season there. 100-lap race. We're shortening the race distances on the Saturday night to reflect what we get on Friday nights too. Instead of running, I'd say 120 laps here at Homestead, we'll do 100 laps. So this is a great one, man. It's been going on since 2001, man. So 22 years this has been going on. And still going strong. The Cup Series, the Saturday Night Thunder beat the broadcaster Knights. About 2.5 minutes left here in the warm-up session. Franco Alvarez here. Gotta be a guy that we have in the conversation to win this race here tonight. And I think while I'm at it, I'm going to make my pick. That's a tough one, man. We got a We've got a big field here, a lot of tough drivers here tonight. This could be the death, it is usually the death sentence if I pick somebody to win. But tonight it's not going to be. So I've got my pick in. It's locked in. My pick is Sean Jacobs to win this race. Our Hooters truck going to be in victory lane when this bad boy's over. Just about 30 seconds left to go in warm-up. Let's get ready, boys and girls. Let's get ready. Keep your fingers crossed. Hope everybody exercises a little bit of patience here. Got a lot of drivers that don't normally race around each other. These trucks can be a little handful here at this track. That makes for some great racing, I think, sometimes at Homestead, too. Take a look at my keys to the race. Limit that aggression here at Homestead. Make sure you manage the tires. This thing's tough on tires. Handle this traffic. A lot of drivers out tonight make good pit stops. You're going to have to pit on that access road. It can be a little dicey, and you got to know when to go. Those are my keys here tonight at Homestead. Are you ready? I'm ready. Let's get this party started, huh? 100-lap race. So here we go. Get ready, boys. The starting order here tonight. Franco Alvarez starts P1. Claudio Bardelli Jr. outside row 1. Dan Chesmore, Benor Silva make up row number 2. Row number 3. Eugene Fedorov, Jim Willis. Row 4 will be Todd Robillard and Gordon Carter. Row number 5 will be Tim Lansbury, Givaldo Spindola, Julio Caligari, and Dan Richter. Row number 6. Row number 7 will be Tiago Lopez and Sean Jacobs. Row 8, Jesus Iglesias, Tiago Gomez. Row number 9 will be Art Vieira and Dennis Schuderchin. Steve Pierce, Danilo Coelho starts in row number 10. Row 11 will be John Stanley and Gilmar Peixoto. And Flavio Araujo starts in 23rd in row 12. So patience, patience, patience here. So Alvarez will lead the field to take the green flag.
Green flag, go, go, go.
Looks like got to do restart there. Somebody crashed on the warm-up lap.
Yellow.
Somebody crashed on the warm-up lap there, so not off to a good start. So it looks like we're getting ready to All right, here we go. Try it again. So remember, let's take a look at those race keys. Limit that aggression here tonight. We got a lot of drivers that, we don't usually race around, and so it's good to give the benefit of the doubt. The guy's got a place on you, then might as well let him go. Tire management. Manage those tires, because this tough track is really, really tough on tires. Handle that traffic. You're going to be in a lot of traffic here tonight, so you got to and around people you don't know, so you got to make sure you manage traffic. Anticipate. Make good pit stops here, too. You are going to go through the access road using pit lane or getting on pit lane, and then you got to know when to go here tonight. So those are my keys to the race. About 23 drivers joining us here tonight in the Truck Series. Good to see that many drivers out. We'll just keep our fingers crossed for a good, clean race here tonight. I would expect a few caution flags, but that would be great if we didn't have any, huh? So here we go. Get ready to go green for real this time. For real this time.
Go, go, go.
Alvarez in the 44 truck leads the field to take the green flag, and is our leader. Claudio Bardelli Jr. up on the high side in the 19, just behind. Dan Chesmore in third, tucks in on the high side. Just behind him is Ben Silva. Eugene Fedorov shown in P5. 19 truck going to the high side there. Way up the track, man. I tell you what, that was way up the track. The 44 going to lead this first lap down to the inside. Bardelli Jr. followed him through. Side by side, Ben Silva, Dan Chesmore side by side now. This is for the third position. Ben Silva, the 00 truck. One of the 00 trucks, that orange truck, DWF sponsor machine on the inside, but Chesmore fighting back on the high side. Ben Silva still pushing the issue on that inside. Couple dupe numbers there because we got skin uploads enabled, and some of these guys are first race out with us, so using the default trucks. And that's what you see there with Ben Silva, tucks back in the fourth position. Eugene Fedorov, man, joining us from Russia, an 84 truck, one of our great Russia drivers. We got a battle up here. Dan Chesmore now pushing the issue here in the 19, who's gotten around Franco Alvarez. Alvarez now back to the fourth position. Those guys got by on the low side. So what now? Claudio Bardelli Jr., our race leader. Chesmore is in second. Chesmore wants to lead. He's going down to the inside. He's going to lead as Claudio Bardelli Jr. lets him go. Bardelli Jr. trying to hang on there. He might have got a little tight. Now Jim Willis here running in P6. So a good run here for Willis. Now in the 3. He'll be racing the 53 once we get numbers assigned, or once we get trucks painted and so forth. Alvarez and Fedorov getting after it right now. Alvarez to the inside. Fedorov running in P5. Alvarez running in the fourth position. Alvarez in that 44, actually looking on the low side of Benor Silva. Silva now going to the high side. Trying to make this high side work. Going to be a little dangerous up there right now. Deli Jr.'s got a lot of company with Benor Silva. Chessmore is the leader. Now look at that. Benor Silva now diving down to the inside. Dan Richter just ran the fastest time here, 32.312. Richter right now running in the 11th position, side by side here. We're going to have 3 wide here before it's long. Hopefully they back off from that. That will not be a good idea. And Bardelli Jr. holding on to that spot. Hard to make that pass on that inside line. Givaldo Spindle and Steve Pierce here getting after it. Steve Pierce to the inside, that 51 truck. Givaldo up on the high side. Givaldo in that 10 truck going to hold on to that spot. He is running in P12. Steve Pierce running in the 13th position. Silva now battling Eugene Fedorov. Fedorov on the outside line. Silva down on the inside. The 84. Eugene Fedorov, he's a great stock car driver, man. Loves racing stock cars. Messaged me earlier and said, what time's the race? Let's get after it. And here he is racing with us. He's racing right now in the 5th position. Alvarez going to the outside, peeking around on this outside line. Not good idea there, trying to squeeze through, I don't think. All over the back of 19 truck is Bardelli Jr. in the 19. And Franco Alvarez is pushing him. He's going to leave the door open for Benor Silva, though. Silva running in P4. 9 laps in. These guys starting to get a little racy. Fedorov here continuing to try to move up. Is Fedorov on the outside of Jim Willis. Willis in that 3 truck on the bottom side by side here down the backstretch. Fedorov still using that outside line. As Dan Chessmore continuing to lead. Chessmore is our leader. Benor Silva now up to P2. Boy, he hounded and hounded and now finds himself up to P2. Or back to P2, I should say. Thiago Lopez and Dan Richter here battling. This is for the 10th position. Thiago Lopez in the 28. Richter in that 98 truck on the outside line. And I guess that's the 26 truck, not the 28. It looks like Lopez, that 99 truck squeezes up there on the high line. That was Julio Caligari. He got way up on that high line. Now they're 3 wide. Julio went up and almost got into the 98 truck. Wow. Julio Caligari did a great job of hanging on to that. Got the 26 truck just below him. What a 82 truck in the wall. 82 truck, Tim Lansbury making contact with the wall. He's off the pace there a little bit. Not too bad, but man, does a great job of getting that off the wall without getting into another truck. So the 82 Skyline Chili Ford F-150 into the outside wall. Not too much damage, just scraping a little bit on that right side. Look at Sean Jacobs in the 24, now battling the 82. Dan Richter in this mix as well, so Richter in the 98. Sean Jacobs in the 24 as he watches that battle out of the front of his truck. Lansbury holding on to that spot, now recovering a little bit. Benor Silva is our leader. Waldo Spindola and Dennis Unichin getting after it. That 56 also in this mix. 10 truck, Givaldo Spindola on the bottom side there, battling with Dennis Unichin in the 30 truck. 56, Gordon Carter running in the 15th position. And Benor Silva is our leader. 15 laps in, and this thing has been action-packed. '44 is in second. Franco Alvarez. Claudio Bardelli Jr. third. Chesmore fourth. Fedorov is in the 5th position. And I was talking about Benor Silva earlier when I saw him join the server. This guy is one of the greatest sim racers I have ever seen. Race with him over at Alta Velocidad. You see the 44 climbing on the back of him, though. Franco Alvarez, one of our young guns, Argentinian driver in that 44 Silverado. Climbing all over the back of that 00. He's got to play a little defense there with Claudio Bardelli Jr. just behind him. Way back in the Alta Velocidad days, Benor Silva, also NASCAR Total, IndyCar Brazil, and this guy can just flat out get in anything and make it competitive. And here he is, mixing it up with the stock cars in the truck series, little NASCAR truck series, and he is our leader. He's opened up a little bit of a gap there. Guy knows how to manage his tires. Never gets rattled either, man. I mean, this guy's got ice running through his veins. Had a great battle here with the 24 and the 26. Thiago Gomez and Sean Jacobs. Oh, the 26 up on the high line there. Smacking the outside wall. Got way up the track as the 24 trying to get by that Hooter sponsor machine. Sean Jacobs not able to make that pass, but that 26 driving that truck really, really hard. '26 are holding on to that spot, but man, I tell you what, that car floated up to the outside line, and we're starting to see Dan Richter in this mix too. Dan Richter getting around the 24. Now Dan Richter setting his sights on that 26 truck. Dennis Unichin starting to move up here in this mix. He is up to the 14th position in his 30 truck. Getting this Toyota around. And they're looking pretty solid here for Dennis Unichin tonight. Oh, and he smacks the wall coming off turn 4. A little bit down through the front stretch. Recovers pretty nicely. Car can get away from you really, really quickly. Jim Willis and Tim Lansbury battling. Also the 99 in this mix as well. 99 is Julio Caligari. The 82, Lansbury on the high side. Jim Willis in that 3 truck on the bottom side. This guy's getting after it right now. Little Chevy versus Ford battle right there. And Lansbury recovering, starting to move back up through the grid. Lansbury right now in P6. Sean Jacobs here rekindling that battle with the 26 car. The 98 of Dan Richter has gotten by. Now Sean Jacobs in his Hooter sponsor machine going to try to get around his 26. Does he clear him? He does. So the 24 picking up a spot. Sean Jacobs up to P12. We got some great battling here. Dan Richter leading that little pack. Richter running in P11. Silva is our leader. Alvarez second. Bardelli Jr. third. Chesmore fourth. Robillard up to the 5th position. We'll take a look at Todd Robillard running in P5. In the 83 truck. 82 of Tim Lansbury in P6. Dan Chesmore, the 00, just ahead. I think Chesmore has to feel pretty comfortable with knowing that Robillard's behind him. Chesmore does. Oh, Robillard making contact with the outside wall coming off the turn. Chesmore doing a lot of truck painting for us, so we can't say how much we appreciate that, really. enough, but he's done a great job. And we got a car, look like we got a car here smoking, and it may be Lansbury. Like a little smoke coming out of the back of Lansbury's machine. Maybe some damage to that car. That 82 truck there, Skyline Chili. And the chili is hot. Looks like that's calmed down a little bit there, but yeah, a little bit. About halfway through that turn, that thing smokes a little bit. Down the backstretch, this thing's smoking. 99 trying to get by. A little bit of distraction there for him, maybe. That's Giulio Caligari. He's going to leave that door open. We're 3 wide here. Going to be really, really careful with this. Oh, man, Jim Willis gets squeezed to the outside wall. The 14 truck trying to look to get around. 14, Arthur Vieta trying to get around this 99. And you see that 82. A little bit hot there for him. Not sure what's going on with the 82 truck. Maybe some damage to that machine. 14. Arthur Vieta in a hornet's nest right now. Man, we got a lot of battling going on. Franco Alvarez leading that little pack. He's running in P2. Bernard Silva is our leader. Alvarez starting to run down Silva. Silva's burned up his tires. Here we are 26 laps in. And Alvarez way at the track there. Farm and Fleet 00 car. The Blaine's Farm and Fleet 00 truck got up into the wall. It's Tim Lansbury on that outside. He is smoking a little bit. On board here with Dan Chesmore. Contact there with the 00 and the 14. 00 and the 14 got into one another. Looks like the 82 truck for some reason is smoking. Maybe some damage for him. Kind of interesting fixed setups here. So look at this. We got a battle for the race lead. The 19, Claudio Bardelli Jr. Bardelli Jr. is battling Bernard Silva for the race lead. We got a 4-way battle here for the race lead. My heavens, man. 44, Franco Alvarez in this mix. 00, Dan Chesmore. The 14 is Giulio Caligari in this mix. Side by side, Bernard Silva, Claudio Bardelli Jr. Alvarez trying to figure out where he's going to go. Dan Chesmore just ahead as well, running in third. Alvarez running in the 4th position. Chesmore to the inside. Is he going to try to get around Bernard Silva? Diving down to the inside is that Farm and Fleet 00 truck. Bernard Silva holding on. Oh, way up the track right there. Bernard Silva got a little squirrely. 00 got a little bit of squirreliness there. And wow, able to hold on to that. My heavens, man, we got some good racing going on here. How about John Stanley? Got the paint scheme out on the track here tonight. Oh, the A truck. Danilo gets up in the outside wall as John Stanley in that Ford F-150 Stanley Tool sponsor machine gets by. He finally got that truck painted and got it out on the track here for him tonight. So the Fat Max Stanley Tools machine here running in P20. I think Bernard Silva might have used up his tires a little bit running out front. He was running away from those guys, and now they've You got Bardelli Jr. They've reeled him in, and Bardelli Jr.'s gotten around him. Battle here with Lansbury. Looks like he might have gotten that overheating problem solved. He was running in some traffic, heavy traffic. The thing was heating up there, but doesn't look like smoking too badly or at all anymore. So the 82 looks like he's back at it, and good news for him. Did not want to see that truck blow up. And here he is running in P6. Vieta into 14, just ahead in P5. Todd Robillard running in 7th, his first race out with us. Said his arms are sore. He started some CrossFit. Getting geared up for next year's golf season. Be able to drive all the greens. Bardelli Jr. the leader. Silva second, Alvarez third, Chesmore fourth, Vieta up to the 5th position. Artur Vieta just finds a way. Oh, look at this. We got a battle here for the race lead. We got a battle for the race lead, I believe. Look at this. Benor Silva to the inside. And Benor Silva going to get by Claudio Bardelli Jr. And that's going to leave the door open. Look at that, the 14. Artur Vieta, I just said he finds a way to get this truck to the front. And look at that right there. Slips through. Vieta now in that 14 truck is in P2. He finds a way. Always finds a way, man. Gets this truck up front and now competing for the race lead. He has methodically worked his way through traffic in that Silverado number 14 truck. Bardelli Jr. and Alvarez having a little bit of a battle there. Bardelli Jr. back to P3. John Stanley now starting to work on the back of the 10 truck. Stanley in that 12. Stanley Tools Ford F-150 getting by Givaldo Spindola in the 10. Just ahead is Thiago Gomez in the 41. He's running in the 18th position. Got to be thinking you're going to have some pit stops here fairly soon. Gilmar Peixoto off the track here a little bit. Looks like he's coming up in lane. Oh, come on now. Come on now. Keep her straight. Keep it straight. Oh, he misses pit lane. 18 truck. And we got a yellow flag. We got a yellow flag here as Peixoto missed pit lane. And it looks like maybe Gomez have come around. Oh, Gomez flipping around there. Oh, he's floating, man. Woo. So something happened there with Thiago Gomez. So 38 laps in and our first caution flag. Take a look and see what happened here. Gomez in his 41. Oh, he comes across the front of the 12. Oh, and then a hard lick right there. And on his side. Sort of. So it looks like, see John Stanley on this inside right here. And it looked like Stanley might have come up off the turn and gotten into the 41. It's a hard one to see right there. Danilo going to have a look at that after the fact, it looks like. So on board here is the 41. And we'll just take a look here at this again. From another perspective, it does look like they're both one kind of moving down, one kind of moving up. And then hard lick there for the 41. Right here. A little bit of moving down right there, maybe just some adjustment. And that perspective there might have been a tough one there for the 12. We're going back to live, seeing some pit stops taking place. So now caution flag here as these guys coming off pit lane. A lot of battles there off pit lane, huh? Take a look at our side-by-side here view. Go back to live feed. Now our race leader is Ben Silva in the 00. As we take a look at Gilmar Peixoto in the 18. You remember, he had missed pit lane. He tried to get on pit lane right before that caution flag came out. And really good for him that he didn't go on to pit lane. Stays on the lead lap. And I'm sure he was devastated that he missed pit lane. And he ended up being about right there when the caution flag came out. So the 18, it kind of helped him out a great deal, in my opinion. So our first caution flag here tonight. And our leader now is Ben Silva. Looks like Bardelli Jr. is going to start on the outside line. Chesmore and Alvarez running 3-4. Lansbury Vieira is 5-6. Robillard and Jacobs 7th to 8th. Fedorov and Willis rounding out the top 10 here on this restart. So good run there, about 40 laps worth of green flag racing, and it was action-packed. As Silva will lead the field to take this green flag. Bardelli Jr. on the inside. So Silva has elected to take the outside line. I think we've seen that the outside line really is the place to be, and we expected that here at Homestead. It usually is.
Green flag, go, go, go.
And now back to green. Hopefully everybody exercises a little bit of patience here. 00 off the pace. He gets rear-ended there. Oh, no. No yellow flag. These guys keep it straight. Got a car in the wall, it looks like. So now the 19 clears it, and that was a mess right there. Looked like Silva had gotten out of the gas, and Alvarez ran into the back of him. Silva gets it off of the wall, I believe. I think that was him, or Alvarez is in the wall. And he is in the wall, like in the wall.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Now Alvarez, I don't know if he's going to get that car off the wall or not, but Steve Pierce and comes around. We'll take a look here. Steve Pierce, 51 truck. Oh, the 43 gets loose, comes back across 41 and gets into the 51. What happened on that restart? I have no idea. Well, Bardelli Jr. is the leader here. As we go back live. Take a look here. The 41 got up into the wall and then comes back across, gets up into the 51, and that is Thiago Gomez. 51 is Steve Pierce. So Steve Pierce, just a victim of circumstance on that one. Oh man, and that right there into the 51 truck, had nowhere to go. And that was on Thiago Gomez there for that one. You know what they say, cautions breed cautions. Looks like Vieira has lost his connection. Alvarez out. He was up in the wall, couldn't get his... actually, it looked like Alvarez might have lost his connection, and not sure what the deal is with Vieira. So getting some guys coming down pit lane, and it looks like Tim Lansbury stayed out. So we do have some guys making pit stops here. Ben Silva undoubtedly has some damage that he's going to have to get repaired. And Tim Lansbury shown as the race leader here. So Silva on pit lane. Looks like Alvarez has rejoined the race. That's good news. So technically one car out of the race. Not sure what happened to Arthur Vieira, but he is out of the race now. See Ben Silva now back out on the track. So Lansbury shown as our leader here in the 82 truck. just on our second caution here, Ritzky. Good to see Ritzky Nobar out here in the chat session. So just 2 caution flags. Keep your fingers crossed there, Ritzky, that we only have 2 caution flags. Definitely don't want to see any more caution flags than that. So good to see Ritzky out, and always a great driver there from Indonesia, one of our good buddies. Does a lot of stuff here, a lot of work for us here at High Octane Racing League as well. I don't know how to get that dumb heart there off the screen, but it'd be nice if I could. I'll have to figure it out. So Lansbury has elected to take the outside line here on this restart. That puts Dan Chessmore down to the bottom line, and Robillard and Jacobs will start in row number 2. Caligari Willis start row 3. Fedorov, Peixoto row 4. Spindola and Carter row number 5. Approaching halfway here. Look at our second caution flag. Just finishing that up. Double zero, Dan Chessmore has been lightning fast here tonight. Lansbury has worked his way up through traffic, methodically worked his way up through traffic, and now going to take a little bit older tires here, gamble a little bit here for track position. He had an overheating problem earlier, solved that problem. Now this Skyline Chili Ford F-150 on the outside line takes the green flag as Dan Chessmore jumps ahead on the inside line. Chessmore gets by. Now looking out of the back of Dan Chessmore's machine. Finally out of the back of Dan Chessmore's machine. As he takes the race lead. 82, Tim Lansbury running in second. Robillard third. Jacobs fourth. Jim Willis up to the 5th position. Take a look at Jim Willis in a 3. He's got Giulio Caligari right there on the back of him. Oh, Caligari gets up into the wall. Caligari on the outside wall. Keeping that car off the wall too much. And oh, no, the truck hit the wall again. And that brings cars across the track. And I don't hear a caution flag coming up. They got that figured out. As Lansbury in second, Chessmore third. I don't know what the heck happened there. Nobody came around though. But that got messy in a hurry. So Chessmore the leader. Lansbury is in second. Robillard third as Sean Jacobs fourth, Jim Willis fifth, and Fedorov now up to the 6th position. So Caligari got into the outside wall, lost a ton of positions. But that just started a chain reaction. Go back there and look and see what happened here with that mess. See Caligari up the track right there. Gordon Carter and the 98 truck also here. And you see those guys, get a little bit squirrely behind. See right there, it looks like they got that figured out, but man, that got messy. Those guys figured that stuff out. Looked a little messier than at the first time I saw it, than the second time. Four-car breakaway here, four-truck breakaway with Chesmore leading that. Lansbury second, Robillard third, Jacobs is fourth. Now Willis starting to reel those guys in that three-truck. Eugene Fedorov in the 84, running in sixth. Bardelli Jr. back to the seventh position. Chesmore got a lot of real racing experience. Late model racer, very famous late model racer up in the Wisconsin area, and takes that knowledge of racing and throws it out here on the track to make these trucks competitive. So the 00 is our leader. Blaine's Farm and Fleet sponsored Chevy. He is followed closely by the Ford Tim Lansbury. Skyline Chili Ford F-150. Todd Robillard in his first race out. In the 83. This guy, I'll tell you what, man, he is like Mr. Even Keel. It takes a lot for Hit to get him over the edge, and I've only seen it a couple of times in the years that I've known him. He's a great leader, sets the example. He's a great race car driver. He's not one of those guys that normally really pushes it into what, kind of a risky position. And here he is running in P3 quietly, gets that truck up to the third position. Take a look at this. Steve Pierce and Thiago Lopez. Pierce in the 51 truck. Lopez in that 26 truck. Pierce in the 51 trying to bounce back. There's a little bit of earlier incident with him. And now diving down to the inside, trying to get back by this 26 truck. Little bumpy track right there for him. Caligari has gotten this truck back up onto the track, but he's lost a ton of positions. He is now back to the 17th spot. Jesus Iglesias, Barbecue Iglesias, to the inside of Danilo Coelho. 8 truck on the outside as the 02 of Jesus Iglesias trying to get by. And you see he does get by Danilo. So Jesus now up to P14. Lansbury's getting a really good run on the outside line. Chesmore has just enough space where he could go up to the high line and sort of shut that run down. And a little bit of a breakaway here. Benor Silva, the back end of this little train. He is running in the 8th position. Just ahead of him is Claudio Bardelli Jr., the 84 of Eugene Fedorov, running in the 6th position. 61 laps in. How about Gilmar Peixoto having a good night here in this 18 truck? Gordon Carter just behind him in P10. So Gilmar running in the 9th position as Gordon Carter following along in P10. Dan Richter has worked his way back up to P11 in that 98 truck. John Stanley is in 12th in the 12 truck. Actually, he's in the 13th position in the 12 truck. First race out here for this paint scheme. We're starting to see Gordon Carter here push it a little bit with Gilmar. So Gordon Carter in the 56, High Place Movie sponsored Chevy. Does a lot of work for us here at High Octane Racing League. Has shown a great attitude, a lot of good ideas. He paints trucks, and he's really committed to helping us out here at High Octane Racing League. One of our great Canadian drivers. With a great sense of humor. Donated a bunch of hats too, High Octane Racing League hats, and we've been a little slow on getting those out to people. I know Preston has one, Givaldo has one, and we've got some more to be able to send out here just when I get a little bit of time. We'll get those out to people. Look at this battle here, the 3 and the 24. Jim Willis in the 3 truck. Down to the bottom side of the 24. A couple Silverados here mixing it up. Looking out of the back of Jim Willis's machine. As he gets by the 24 Hooter sponsored Chevy Silverado. Dan Richter in the 99 and the 18 of Giomar Peixoto. Richter, one of our Indiana drivers. Battling Giomar Peixoto. Peixoto, one of our great Brazilian drivers. They're going to have John Stanley in this mix here before it's over with. Stanley looking on the inside. As Richter not able to get around, you see John Stanley in that 12 truck. And that inside line backs off as Richter likes that high line, man. I'm surprised he's not up in that high line. Trying to make those passes, scrubbing off a little bit of speed right there. Dennis Udichin in this mix as well. In that 30 truck. See the 18 diving down to the inside. Looking down the front of Dennis Udichin's machine. You see those cars starting to drift up a little bit. Wow, that's getting tight. That Safe Light sponsor machine was absolutely sideways through there, and John Stanley going to try to sneak through. Now Dennis Udichin trying to get through. 18, Giomar Peixoto starting to back up a little bit. Great side-by-side battle there. Udichin is going to gain that spot. The 18 truck now back to 13th. And Chesmore still leading here in the 00. Lansbury second, Robillard third, Willis in fourth, Jacobs in the 5th position, 68 laps in. We're approaching 30 laps to go. '82 scrubbing off a little bit of speed there. As that backs up, the 83 had to get out of the throttle. A little bit of lap traffic there as well. See Steve Pierce up on the outside wall there as Thiago Lopez. Those guys had a little bit of a battle earlier on. Steve Pierce got by. Thiago got back by. Steve Pierce had obviously gotten back around him, and now, it looks like 26 might have a little bit of a warping issue there. You got to be careful if you're Steve Pierce, if you're trying to make that pass. You see that car backing up a little bit. Maybe that's just my screen. Claudio Bardelli Jr., Eugene Fedorov. Remember Bardelli Jr. in the outside wall a little bit. Using all of the track. And he gets by Fedorov. Fedorov in the 84 now has to contend with Benor Silva. Fedorov in that 84 truck now trying to fend off Benor Silva. So a little Russian driver versus Brazilian driver here. Bardelli Jr., another great Brazilian driver. And these guys are side by side. Fedorov did a great job there in that 84. Fedorov, a punk rocker, man. Gets into makes some music there. I think he plays the drums in a punk rock band. And really great music too. I mean, I'm not huge into punk rock, but man, it's really good stuff. Look at these guys. These guys are actually just punching each other in the face right now. 51, 26, getting after it. Captain Morgan sponsor machine. Steve Pierce battling. Thiago Lopez. Side-by-side battle there. This is not going away. Oh, Pierce drifting up the track just a little bit as Lopez reclaiming that spot. Gilmar Peixoto looks like he's on pit lane. A little bit off sequence for him. Making a pit stop. So it looks like Peixoto has finished up his pit stop, coming back out on track. Got to be really careful on that apron when you come back on the track. Jim Willis starting to move up the grid, and we got a yellow flag. We got a yellow flag now. Looked like there was a yellow flag there. Fedorov, Willis involved as we had Gilmar Peixoto on pit lane. Now he was on pit lane and the field didn't take the caution flag, so he is good to go. The rule is that if the field crosses the start-finish line, when the caution comes out, they cross that start-finish line behind that pace car. The pace car across the start-finish line, then they have to stay on pit lane until the field passes. Let's take a look at see what happened here. Willis on the inside. You see the 82 up on the outside line. For the 3 of Jim Willis on the inside, and he's trying to come across there. I don't know. Those guys got together. It looked like, and that collects the 84 truck too. The 83 involved. Fedorov got taken out in that as well. We'll take a look here. We're on board with Eugene Fedorov. He's trying to get by this, and he gets taken out right there. And then the 12 truck gets caught in that as well. John Stanley, he's back in the pack quite a bit. On board here with him. Oh, and he does a good job of missing that, but then the 84 right across the track. So right here, it looks like coming off the turn, and these guys, man, it's just tight racing right there. And the 3 coming across the nose of the 83, and then these guys coming back across the traffic, taking out the 84, and then John Stanley gets through 30 truck up into the wall as well. So it looks like we got guys on pit lane taking some service here. Remember, Chesmore was the leader when he came in. Now we've got a side-by-side view here hitting you in the face. Sean Jacobs on pit lane in that 24 truck. Good pit stop there for him. Firing that truck back out into the lane. And a lot of shenanigans can happen on pit lane when you have this many trucks. See the 00 there. Benno Silva beats him out. Dan Chesmore coming back out in the 4th position. Flavio Arajo is our leader in the 11 truck. 84, Eugene Fedorov out. He's got some damage to that machine, undoubtedly. I think we got everybody back on the lead lap except for Peixoto, it looks like. Vieta out of the race. Shame there for Arthur Vieta. He's been notoriously had some connection issues. You see Flavio now coming down pit lane. He gets his laps led. Fedorov also coming down pit lane, I believe. No, Fedorov stayed out. Surely not. Surely not. Fedorov staying out here. That's not going to happen. He was involved in that, so I can't imagine Fedorov staying out. He took a hard lick. 18 of Gilmar Peixoto. So he's got a longest line penalty. And it looks like also Gilmar Peixoto has undoubtedly got a penalty too. He's going to have to go to the back of the line, I think. So now this is going to be interesting here as we see the 18 truck on the inside, who is at the tail end of the lead lap. Is that where he's at? No, he's actually a lap down, so he actually should be at the back of the line. So we're not sure what's going on there with I think the 18 should be coming to the back here. Looks like Dan Chesmore. Chesmore is the leader. It looks like Bardelli Jr. in second here. Lap 79, getting ready to start lap 80.
Go.
The 00, the 82, and the 18, or 19, all 1, 2, 3. Jacobs in fourth, Silva fifth. Now you're going to turn up the juice a little bit. Jacobs to the inside. Oh, man!
Yellow.
Lansbury went down and got into Jacobs, it looks like. And a big wreck there. Take a look and see what happened here as you see the 24 going down to the bottom side. And then the 82 goes down and gets into the side of him there a little bit. He is up the track. Well, he's right in the top of the track there. I think we got on the front of Bardelli Jr.'s machine. Contact there. Looked like Lansbury come down a little bit. Take a look here as Lansbury goes down, gets into the 24 truck. And we'll go out, take a look here as he's on board there with Lansbury. take a look here. So Bardelli Jr.'s did the outside right there. Lansbury goes down into that bottom lane there, gets into 24. Right there, you see the 82. Might be able to see it from Dan Richter's machine. I think that 98 might have been Dan Richter. And that was a hard lick there. All right, man, these guys forgot to take it easy here. What we say, man, cautions breed cautions. You start bunching these guys back up. They forget what they did in that first half of the race, and then they start wanting to run around under caution. Don't forget, man, the Bushwhacker Series will be in action on Friday, October the 20th at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be live right here on TurnLeftTV. Homestead-Miami Speedway, 100-lap race in the Xfinity Series. Great series there, man. Big fields, fun broadcast to do, and excited for this race coming up. And race number 2 of a brand new season. Looks like Chessmore has clearly said he wants the inside line. With Sean Jacobs up on the outside line, Bardelli Jr. on the inside. Silva is in 4th. Spindola is in 5th. Rivaldo, man, I'm telling you, that guy keeps moving up the grid. He gets a win. That's going to be a popular one, man. He's a very popular driver. Guys love this guy. He's a great, calm personality. And he's a loyal guy here at High Octane Racing League, too. He comes out and races each and every week and shows up early. He's there for our testing sessions and really does a great job for us. So that would be a good win for the league and for Rivaldo. So here we go, getting ready to go back green. Winding it down. We had a pretty good little run right there, and then we forgot what we were doing. 19 into the back of the 00. Bardelli Jr. got a good start there, got into the back of the 00, giving him a little bit of a nudge. Let him know he was there. Dan Chessport, the leader. Oh my gosh. Looks like Silva might have come around. Silva off the pace. It looks like he's out. Looks like he got up in the, he got stuck in the wall. From back across the track, got into Unichin. So he got stuck in the wall right there. And then also the 8 truck involved. I don't know who that is. That's Danilo. Aboard here with Danilo. Well, this is Danilo. He was up in the wall as well. It comes back across the track. It gets into the, oh man, that is a hard lick there. Benor Silva now taken out, and he's retired his machine. Now, he got up into the outside wall, got kind of stuck there, and couldn't get off the wall. 3 trucks out of the race. Silva, Lansbury, Vieira. Now you got to be thinking, what are you going to do here? You cannot give up a position at this point, man. I mean, you're going to see some guys, I think, get aggressive here, and it's probably not exactly what we need to see at this stage of the race. But, you know, you got to put yourself in their shoes. You want to hold on to your spot. You don't want to give up a spot. Saturday Night Thunder will be in action, 100-lap race number 1 of a brand new season, Homestead-Miami Speedway. And it's actually going to be on Saturday, the 21st of October. I got the date wrong there. So Cup Series action headed your way this Saturday in the Saturday Night Thunder. Good to see Benor out, man. One of my favorite guys in the whole wide world, Benor Silva. It happens, man. These trucks on cold tires get up on the wall, and it's hard to get that car back off the wall. No problem, Benor. You're welcome to race with us anytime, bud. That happens. And hopefully we'll be able to come out and support you guys on Monday nights in the NASCAR BR series. Claudia would talk to me a little bit about that, and well, who knows? I'll be out there mixing it up. Instead of broadcasting, I'll mix it up with you guys. I'm not afraid to get beat up by Benor Silva. I've been beaten up by Benor Silva before in 3 different leagues. Now we start winding it down here. Don't forget, you can join us over at highoctaneracing.net. Click on our Discord link and you'll join us on Discord. That's where we do most of our business. We'd love to have you. And we got to keep our points standings and, of course, our race series updates and so forth on highoctaneracing.net. But we also do it through Discord. That's where we do most of our business. And we'd love to see you there. Click on that link and join us. A little tough truck action, a little stock car action, some GT3. We do Indy cars. We do BTCC. We do some multi-class racing as well. Kind of separating ourselves from some of the other series, too. We're primarily stock cars, but really we do a great job. I think we do a great job at GT3s. We do a great job with the IndyCar series. The IndyCar series was hugely popular this time. The GT3 series also hugely popular. And that's in that Saturday time slot, that 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, a good Euro-friendly, Asia-friendly time slot, and also friendly for, the guys over here in the Western Hemisphere. As you see, Dan Chesmore says, hey, I'm going to show you again how to choose a lane. And right now, 10 laps to go. The 00 and the 19. These guys did not come down pit lane. Jacobs in this mix. Givaldo Spindola, Dennis Unichin, Robillard, Iglesias, Fedorov, Alvarez, and Carter. Okay, here we go. Pace car is off.
Green flag, go, go, go.
Green, green, green. Starting lap 91. Chesmore gets a good start. So does Sean Jacobs. Jacobs to the inside of Bardelli Jr. Jacobs now up to P2. Bardelli Jr. is in third. Somebody's in the outside wall. A 4-car breakaway. Dennis Unichin is in fourth. Looking out of the front of his machine, it's getting side by side with Claudio and Sean Jacobs.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Oh, my heavens. This guy's going to do it again. Looks like Gordon Carter, Steve Pierce must have gotten together. Take a look and see what happened here. The 8 car got up the track there, and 41 gets loose, comes across, and gets in to the 56. So the 41 car got loose. And that is Tiago Gomez. Take a look here. Tiago just gets loose coming off the turn here, and then comes across, gets into Gordon Carter, and that clips the 10, and that was Givaldo, who had such a great race going. Givaldo just a victim of circumstance there. On board here with Givaldo as he's going to get absolutely annihilated by the 56. You see the 41 truck. He's already spinning right there, trying to catch this thing, and then there were 3 wide. It gets into the 56 truck and then up into the wall. Pierce trying to get through, and Pierce ends up spinning his truck. He just... So starting to see a little attrition here. Chesmore feinting like he was going to come down pit lane, and there is no way anybody's going to be biting on that one. We might see some guys come down pit lanes for some fresh tires that are toward the back. Caligari looks like he is coming down pit lane. So Giulio Caligari, that's exactly what he has in mind. Caligari's decided to make a pit stop here, and not a bad strategy. You know, we've got 19 drivers in the race, and you know he was somewhere around P15. He put some fresh rubber on here. He can maybe get up, 4, 5, 6 spots, gain a couple things, spots here. Chesmore just wants to get this race over with. We had a great, we get about 60 laps in without a caution flag, and then, we said cautions breed cautions. And now on cold tires, bunch back up with the laps dwindling. These guys, pushing the issue there, and probably not a good time to do that. Going to let these tires heat up no matter how many laps are left. Tonight's race is brought to you by EliteHostingUSA.com. If you're interested in an rFactor 2 server, there are 3 self-managed server packages for you to choose from. Look, we have 23 drivers here, solid connections, drivers from all around the world. And no matter where you are in the world, EliteHostingUSA.com can provide you a server that best fits your needs in your area of the world as well. WordPress hosting, online store hosting, VPS hosting, and shared web hosting available through EliteHostingUSA.com. Double zero leading a lot of laps here under yellow. Jacobs in the second position now. This is going to be interesting to see which lane choice he takes. He may decide, I should say Chesmore, I should say he's choosing the lane, but let's see what he decides to do on that 24 truck. Is he going to try to squeeze in between Bardelli Jr. and Chesmore, or is he going to push the issue here on the outside line with a little bit of used up tires? You look at the 30, Dennis Udichin in this mix as well. Claudio Bardelli Jr. is in P3. Udichin fourth, so let's see what Jacobs decides to do and how he counters. Chesmore's been great on these restarts. And these guys have decided maybe in this last 30 laps of the race, they wanted to ride around under caution. We got about 60 laps in. No caution flags, but now been a string of cautions here. A great race early on, man. It really was. I guess we did have one caution, and then we had a second run, so we got a little over 60 laps in, and then started bunching them up a little bit. Not bad odds there for that first half of the race. Back half's been a little uglier. And the pace car is diving off pit lane. Here we go. Starting lap 98. Chesmore going to lead the field to take the green flag in that Chevy Silverado. Blaine's Farm and Fleet sponsor machine. Got a Watch out for Bardelli Jr. He's got a fast truck there on the inside in that 19. He wants to get that Toyota in victory lane. Chesmore trying to hold him off. Bardelli Jr., good run here. He's got a push from the 83. Bardelli Jr. to the inside. Chesmore on the outside line. Side by side, Chesmore gets a little bit loose. Oh, and he gets into Bardelli Jr. No caution flag yet.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
We got one now. Chesmore got loose. Got into Bardelli Jr. on the inside. And the 83 now the leader. So I don't see the safety car. They're asking about the safety car. We're looking for it. I don't see it. I think it's still on pit lane. So it looked like Chesmore had gotten a little bit loose there. Came around. Take a look and see what happened. See the 00 up on his high line. Chesmore up on his high line, and this thing's going to get a little bit loose on him. Right there, he starts to come around, and he gets into Bardelli Jr. right there. Bardelli Jr. straight into the wall. These guys trying to avoid behind. And I think there's more shenanigans there. And that may be unrelated. Steve Pierce comes around, and that probably what actually brought out the caution flag, because I think those guys actually able to get it straightened up. So maybe there were a couple incidents here that happened at the same time. Yeah, the 51 truck, 84 down pit lane. And I think he retired because he got caught speeding. We're back here to live. So a green-white checker here headed our way. Now, little bit different look up front here. Robillard, Iglesias, Jacobs, Alvarez, Lopez, Uduchin, Richter, Bardelli Jr., and Chesmore, and then Jim Willis rounding out the top 10. Fedorov has retired from the race. got to be thinking that, really when you look at the 83, he's kept his truck up front all night long. You got a little bit different look up here with Iglesias tonight up front late in this race. We haven't heard much out of Jesus tonight. He's been sort of quiet and mixed in the field. Jacobs and Alvarez, Alvarez has really fought back. His caution flags have worked a great deal in his favor because he got kicked from the race and now finds himself in P4. Such a interesting mix now with the front runners here. We got a green-white checker here. We're going to get the one to go, I think, this time by. And a green-white checker with Robillard up front here in this 83. And I would suggest you look like he'd taken the inside line. He doesn't like the outside line. He was talking a little bit earlier about how he feels like early in the run that outside line is really not the place to be. So a green-white checker. Todd Robillard in the 83. Jesus Iglesias in the 02. Side by side here for this restart. Alvarez could be the sleeper. Jacobs in the 24 on the inside line. He's been lightning fast here tonight. See Utichin and Lopez, 5th and 6th. Pace cars off. Here we go. Caution flag will end it.
Green flag, go,
We're back to green for a green-white checker here at Homestead. Robillard to the 83 on the inside. '24 to the high side. Now looking up back behind the 83. Sean Jacobs wants this win. Going to the outside. Oh, a little bit of contact with Iglesias and the 25 truck. And oh, no! 02 comes around. This is going to end it, I think. So the 83 truck, the 83 going to win this race. The pace car, I think we're waiting on the pace car, I believe. And the 83, Todd Robillard, going to win this race. So congratulations to Todd Robillard. Did I pick him? I don't know. Who did I pick tonight? So Robillard in the 83, not his traditional number. Races the 90, but came out here to support High Octane Racing League tonight, and he ends up bringing home the victory. Jacobs going to finish in the second position. Alvarez third. And Todd Robillard gets the win. So great job to Todd Robillard. It got a little bit messy there in the back half of that race, no doubt, but these guys did a great job in that first half. Really was some great racing, but the back half of that race got a little UGLY. And we'll take a look at the final results. So Todd Robillard gets the win. Sean Jacobs second. Franco Alvarez finishes in the third position. My gosh, man, what a lucky guy. Tiago Lopez finishes at P4. Dan Richter fifth. Dennis Udishin finishes sixth. Dan Chesmore battles back for a seventh place finish. Claudio Bardelli Jr. eighth. John Stanley ninth. Jim Willis finishes in the 10th position. Finishing in P11 it will be Jomar Peixoto. Gordon Carter finishes that's 12th. Caligari finishes 13th. Orujo finishes in 12th or 14th position. Jesus Iglesias 15th. Waldo Spindler actually 16th. Steve Pierce 17th. 18th is Danilo Coelho. 19th Eugene Fedorov and Thiago Gomez finishes in the 20th position. 21st is Bidar Silva. Tim Lansbury finishes 22nd. Argentiera finishes in 23rd. So Todd Robillard getting the win here in the Top Trucks. So congratulations to Todd Robillard in the 83 truck tonight. And we'll see if we can get him up in victory lane. All right, we got Todd Robillard joining us up here in the booth. And, man, talk about the first half of that race. We want to maybe ignore the second half. Let's talk about that first half of the race. What was it like for you?
It was great racing. I mean, honestly, throughout the race, there was a lot of great racing. There were a few instances where people just, didn't give enough room. But I think the whole race actually had some really, really good racing.
It seemed to me that, just in a split second, the truck could actually, if you're running an outside line, can kind of get past the point of no return, get up into the wall, and it was really hard to get that truck off the wall.
Yeah, that was one of the things I went over in the drivers' meeting. I told the guys to, if you ended up in the wall, the magnet, so to speak, just to keep it there and to ride it out until you exit the corner. I did see a couple of issues where guys tried to pull the truck off of the wall in the middle of the corner, and both times it caused a caution. So, as I always say, nobody listens to Todd.
Well, I also saw some guys sort of on that high line on restarts too, losing the back end of the truck, maybe just pushing a little bit too hard. I think a lot of times we get somebody below us on those restarts. It's better just to let him go, let the tires heat up, and then try to run them down again. But it seemed like that was the case with some of those cautions there at the end.
Yeah, the tires when they were cold on the restarts, especially later on in the race, the track rubbered up a little bit, and right in the middle of the corner, it was so easy to lose the back end of the truck. I chased it up the track a bunch of times on restarts, but once, if you were patient enough, it would really come in. And then, we were just trying to stay in line to run out some laps, and guys wanted to start passing the second half of the race, and they just got impatient, and that's what caused a lot of those cautions.
Well, I know you're kind of a part-time racer here on Tuesdays, but just in case, I have to ask, we got Dover coming up next week. Kind of a tire-munching track, but it seems like you were always a fan of Dover.
Oh, I love Dover. And actually, truth be told, this was the first time I've raced these tonight. My first laps ever in this mod was tonight. So I do like Dover. Yeah, I like it. These things are they're a handful. I don't mind tough setups and tough tracks and stuff like that. Really gets people up on the wheel, and keeps their mindset where they have to be really focused to drive, and I think that it's better racing that way.
Well, we had a great turnout tonight too, and brought a lot of guys in from the Brazilian League too, and we're talking a little bit about maybe doing some Monday racing with them to help support NASCAR BR on Monday nights. I know you're sort of a part-timer, and hopefully we can see you out there once in a while there as well, helping those guys out, and back in the on Tuesday nights as well. We'd love to have you. You're a great race car driver, and what a fantastic run there for you tonight.
Thank you. Yeah, I encouraged all the drivers to get involved on Monday nights. The BR guys they come over here and they show up in masses. And for the guys that, only race here on Tuesdays or Fridays, I did really encourage them to check out the league on Monday night, because they do a great job over there.
Well, awesome. Thanks so much for everything you do here at High Octane Racing League. We definitely wouldn't be where we are today without your leadership, and I greatly appreciate that, Todd, and relish in the win. Hopefully somebody's got a nice cold one there waiting for you.
Thanks, Heath. Appreciate what you do.
Thank you. That's Todd Robillard joining us up here in the booth, and Mr. Smooth Voice. I'm sure he's been told that before. I even said somebody was in there. Jesus Iglesias, Todd is a professional steward. And then Jim Willis said, Todd who? But hey, man, thanks so much for joining us here tonight. Don't forget, the High Octane Racing League Bushwhacker Series will be in action on Friday right here at Homestead-Miami Speedway. 100-lap race number 2 of the season. Expect another big field at that one. So we're excited to see that one come up. It'll be live at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right here on TurnLeftTV. Tonight's race has been brought to you by EliteHostingUSA.com. If you want an rFactor 2 server just like we had tonight, there are 3 self-managed server packages for you to choose from. That is EliteHostingUSA.com. And I want to say thank you so much for joining me here on the YouTube channel. Man, what a fun race it was tonight. We had a little bit of a mess there toward the end. That's okay. We'll get the haters. I'm sure they'll be saying some stuff. It's horrible High-Octane Racing League. But, man, we had a lot of guys who know me, who've come out and to help out with the truck series and getting that off the ground. Just our 3rd race in. We had 23 drivers tonight, so excited about that. But don't forget, man, I really appreciate everybody coming out, watching the races. Hit that thumbs up button and get these races out there for everybody to see. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so. Thanks so much for the people who have. And hit that bell, get updates when the races are going live. And I really appreciate your patronage here at TurnLeftTV. I have a lot of fun doing this, and I love it. I always check to see how many views I have. Always check to see, how many likes I have on my videos. I definitely care about that stuff, so please help me out. Also, down in the description of the race, you have the SimLab website link there, so help me out if you want to purchase something through them. I have a SimLab sim rig myself, and that's what I do on my broadcasting and my driving from. A rock-solid race rigs. So help me out there by clicking on that link and checking those guys out. Thanks so much for joining us here on TurnLeftTV. That's going to do it for me tonight. I'll talk to you later, boys and girls. I am out of here.